Hi guys, Mr. 100. I'm going to show you the top 5. This is top 5 games 3. Well, I'll just say updated on my thing. So, like, more Sonic games updated. So, like, now we're going to start. You know, I'll make this the worst and best. Okay, so number 5 worst is probably Sonic and the Secret Rings. I know it's pretty fun though, but you know, I like the multiplayer mode, it's pretty good. But then I just don't like the storyline. Because where does this Eraser Jin guy come from? Okay, number 4 worst Sonic game is Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. Okay, I like the original, because I don't like how they had all this gravity stuff. It's still fun, though, but the gravity stuff just made it weird. Overall fun game. Like, all of the bad games are pretty fun. Okay, this is when you kind of get a little boring. Sonic Unleashed. Okay, so, how does he turn into a werewolf? If they're making him a werewolf now, like half werewolf, why don't they continue it in other games, right? This is a Wii version of it. I just like the speed though. The speed's really good. Okay, number 2 worst. Sonic Advance 3. Sonic Advance 1 and 2 are pretty good success. This wasn't. Because it kind of just dropped off and everything. It got a little boring. Okay, in the Chow Garden, really? You can't even play with your Chow. You just have 3 Chow that sit there all day. And the worst game in the world, for me, Sonic and the Black Knight. Okay. It's the next chapter of Sonic and the Secret Rings, but we have like this land slot or something like that, land slot, or I don't know, something like that, but like he's Shadow. You have like Shadow, Knuckles, and Blaze and Armor, and they have different names. Almost like Tails and Eggman and Sonic and the Secret Rings and stuff like that. They're all different names. And what is that? I don't like his sword. It like is a talking sword, so really, it's just a little weird, I'd say. Okay, now we'll get on for the best games. Okay. All the worst games, numbers 1, 3, 4, and 5 were Wii, which is kind of weird. And then the number 2 game was Game Boy. Okay, number 5 top is a GameCube game called Sonic Mega Collection. 7 greatest hits. Extra games, bonus features. Okay, so here are the games you get. Sonic the Hedgehog, the Genesis. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Genesis. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 for the Genesis. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine for the Genesis. Sonic Spinball for the Genesis. Sonic 3D Blast for the Genesis. And Sonic and Knuckles for the Genesis. So you get a lot of good games in here, and I really like those. And it kind of is just a blast from the past. Okay, so number 4 best game. Camera fell. Shadow the Hedgehog. I know it's not really in the Sonic series, but just a cool game. Finally, Sonic has like, it's a Sonic game that actually has some weapons. So, some pictures of the game. Yeah. I forgot to show you one thing on Mega Collection. It's a 2-player game. It only takes 2 blocks for 7 games. So if you're low on blocks in your memory card, that's a good game to get. Same with Shadow the Hedgehog. Up to 2 players. only 2 memory card blocks it takes. Okay, now number 3 is actually an Xbox 360 game. Okay, a lot of people hate this, but I like it. The new Sonic the Hedgehog Next Gen, or Next Generation. So this is a very nice game. Nice little back with them. Sonic jumping, or something like that. Silver's like using his little thing they control. Shadows ride on a motorcycle. Okay, this doesn't have any blocks, but anyway, it is up to 2 players. Well, that's like the multiplayer, but if you're doing story, it's only 1 player. Most things are only 1 player in story, but anyway, the next best game, number 2, Sonic Adventure DX Director's Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. Very fun. I enjoy this game, especially when I was little. This was like my favorite game in the world. I got Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, but I didn't really know how to do anything. Tails, Gamma, Sonic, Big, Amy, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, some robot exploding. That's not Gamma though. 6 playable characters. Game Boy Advance compatible, 1 player, but this is 9 blocks, so it takes up a little more space than other games. Probably because it has such a big story. The best game in the world is, drum roll please. That was a bad drum roll. I don't have any drums or anything, but as you could probably already tell, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, Rouge and Knuckles fight, Tails and Eggman fight, which I don't really get, but, well, I sort of do, because then there's Sonic and Shadow fighting, Hero and Evil Chow fighting, and then right in the middle there is a normal Chow. Yay. Then even says Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. The top half is Sonic Adventure 2. Well, it kind of separates. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle separates them. Oh, Battle is in the Shadow part. Sonic is in the Sonic part. So, kind of like Sonic and then Shadow in ball form. Then if you flip it over, you could see, you could already tell it's Game Boy compatible. 11 blocks, 2-player game. So it takes up a little more blocks. That's Tails versus Eggman in a battle in the little machines. Sonic and Shadow on the grinding. Knuckles and Rouge in the treasure hunt. Sonic and Shadow clashing. And the little Chow. That is the person's Chow is named Cham, and the other person's Chow he's facing is Chappy. They're both normal Chow. Well, those were the worst and best 5 games. Comment, thumbs up, subscribe. I will see you later. Bye.